Okay. Hey everybody. I miss you guys. Here's my mom and her dog in the background.
Hi, Pippin.
She likes to chew bark, so I think she gets that from me. It's a little bit weird.
We're messy.
Okay, so I wanted to do something fun with you guys today, but since I'm not here, I figured I'd make a video instead and we could go through it together. So we're looking at carrying capacity. You should have learned that a couple slides ago. So we want to do an experiment today where we learn what the carrying capacity of an environment is. And supposedly it'll be flipped. I tried it before. So if it's not, I'm sorry. It says, what is the carrying capacity of the environment? So our environment right now is this nice little cup. It's the clearest cup I could find.
That's like supposed to be your world.
Yeah, it's our little world. And our little beans are going to take over the world. Our little frijoles.
And those are people.
Oh, my nails are going to make this hard. Yeah, so our beans are little people. That's our little Adam and Eve kind of thing. Let me drop them. So our beans are our individuals, and you can't see the rest of that. So beans are our little people in this experiment, and like every organism, they mate and they make babies. So every 10 seconds, we will be doubling the amount of beans in our world, the amount of individuals in our world. And at the end, we want to see how many individuals or beans our little world can handle. So every 10 seconds, we will double it. It may get a little stressful at times. I did count out some of the larger numbers of beans before. I promise they are super exact, kind of. So that is what we're going to do today. So every maybe couple of turns, we'll have you stop and I'll have you write stuff down. So you'll answer in the Nearpod. We got this table, and this first column is the starting amount. So how many beans we start off with in the cup each round. And then our second column is how many beans we're adding. You don't like beans. Oh, don't lick me. You lick your butt. You lick your butt. And then this column is the total amount of beans. So I'm not sure if we're going to get all the way to the end, but we'll see. So we'll start off first. We're going to start off with one little bean. It's a little human bean. So we'll write down that we have one bean. Want to write it down?
So right here where it says start?
Yeah, so we'll have one bean.
Okay.
So let's see here. I'll tilt this so you can see it. You guys better appreciate it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be bit by ants. So here's one bean.
So I'm doubling that? One and
Yeah,
one?
so now we're doubling that. So we're adding one more bean.
You want it total?
Yeah. So now we have two beans. So now we have two beans in our world. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, no.
What?
Hi. So now we have two beans starting off for our next round. You want to show? It looks like this. I'm sure there's a fancier way of showing you two videos at once, but I don't feel like looking into that. So now we're starting off with two beans this round. And we're going to double it again because these two beans have enjoyed their time together. And when two beans love each other, they make two more beans. So now we got two more bean babies. So now we're adding two, and we have a total of 4 beans. And I don't want to get into like how this all works, but those two beans have now decided that they love each other again, and they're going into some weird sort of relationship. And now those 4 beans decided that they loved each other. They're doubling up again, and now we have 8 beans.
Now we're 8?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
four.
we started off with 4.
Now we're 8?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, no. No, dummy.
Well, that's why I know I said.
So our total's 4 again.
Now I got a flower next to my 4.
Oh,
so pretty. 4 and 4?
Mm-hmm. So now we got 8 beans.
Now that guy's going to go over there.
Yeah, so now I'll give you guys a second. How many beans do we have in our container now? I'm going to show you the table.
Do they have that chart?
I don't think that's an option in Nearpod. I thought about that, making like individual videos, and that seemed like too much work. So it'll just be kind of like a quiz question, and it'll say like 2, 4, 8, and you'll click how many beans we have in our table.
Okay.
So now we're starting off with 8 beans.
Number 8 goes here.
And we want to add 8 more beans. This is kind of where it got tricky, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I mess up? 7, 8. So now all those 8 beans have doubled. And what's 8 plus 8? Anyone?
Anyone?
Mom, you teach kindergarten. You should know this.
16. It's a double.
It's a double.
They're
We got
all
a double
doubles.
numbers. So now we'll put 16 in the next column. Her handwriting is much better than mine, and she is Mrs. DeMayo. I'm Miss DeMayo. You guys are just getting confused by that part. So now we're adding another 16, because somehow I have to count that. Wait, did I already count that?
Nope.
No, I didn't. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now we're adding 16.
Whoa. It's going to take you a while.
They don't believe me when I tell them that I'm bad at math. Actually, Ronnie does. She does too much. So 16 plus 16. I did this on a calculator beforehand.
10, 20, 32.
It is 32. Okay, so now we're starting off with
Mommy
32
taught you to add the
again.
tens.
She did, yeah, and then I forgot, which helped me really well. Math was a good time in our lives. So we are adding another 32 beans, which I handy dandy put in a little Dixie cup beforehand. So 32 plus 32, 64 beans. Now our Earth has a population of 64 beans, which, you know, doesn't look that bad. So then we're starting off with 64. Oh, oops, I may have forgotten. What was I going to do? Oh, so how many beans did we have last round? We had 64, so I'll have you answer a question about that in a second, just to make sure you're paying attention. So now we're going to add another 64 beans. My writing's really good compared to my mom's, as you can tell. So we'll add 64. Okay, not that bad. So 64 plus 64 is 128.
Looking at a cheat sheet.
I am. I did have to figure this out beforehand. Okay. Now we're adding 128. We're going to double this amount, which was this whole little Dixie cup. 128. Now how many human beings do we have? We got 256 human beings now. So now we're going to double that again. So we'll start off with 256, add another 256.
Nice. Pause. Dot.
What?
Dot.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask how many... What was I going to ask?
Total.
Oh, how many total we have. Oh.
Think time.
Give you some think time. Just 256 plus 256. Okay, now you should have gotten the answer 512. I know. This is not math class. But it's just counting. It's fine.
Whoa, 512 and 512 this time?
Yeah, so we'll see. Do you guys think we'll be able to add all 512? Because here's... How many was in each cup? I don't know. There's like 128 in each cup or something. So now we have to add 4 of these cups.
I think you will.
You think we're going to fill it all up? Let's see. I actually don't know. I didn't try this part.
I think you'll have just that much.
There's 1, 2,
It's not overflowing.
3,
Oh,
4.
so close.
So now in our world we have 512 plus 512. Should I write that down? So we have 1,024 beans in our world. So this is kind of what it looks like. Oh, let me move these. So we have discovered that our carrying capacity for our bean world, human bean world, it can carry...
Get it, human being?
Right. I thought that was cute too. It can carry up to 1,024 human beings. But could we go another round? Like, could we double this amount of beans again and still, can the cup hold all that?
Nope.
Yeah, no, it can't.
Your cup runneth over.
It does. It would runneth over. So we wouldn't have any more space for our beans. Whatever our beans eat, they don't have enough space for that anymore. And yeah. So I had 2 questions for you. I wanted to know, can you add any more beans to the cup? Why or why not? So I'll give you some time to answer that. So you should have gotten that you could not add any more beans to the cup because you would have to double it again, because you can't just say, oh, just one bean is having one baby and then move on to the next round. No, we're just assuming and predicting that all of these beans are going to multiply further, so we don't have any more room. And then my last question is, how many times did we double the beans to fill the cup? So how many times did we have to double it? Give you some time. Okay, so you should have gotten it that we had to double the beans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Would you say that's 9 or 10?
I was thinking, so that's 4, 8, that's 10.
Yeah, about 10 times. I'm really good at counting, guys. Really good. And that is it for the day. I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday or Monday for some of you. And if you have any questions, just email me. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Finley says bye.
Finley, you want to say bye?
A mouthful of bark.
Oh, yeah.
How did you drop the bark?
She's chewing the bark because she's special like that.
Finley says bye. Goodbye. Bye, cutie. No kisses.